All right, I'm on hole number 8 of the Ventura Open. I'm in my 99 account, got low level clubs. We have T4 clubs. I'm not going to say they're low level. I have been working on them. It always cracks me up with the club deal. Anybody out there not looking to upgrade your clubs? Raise your hand. If you're not looking to upgrade your clubs, you're just like happy with whatever you got. Everybody out there wants to upgrade their clubs. And then all of a sudden people are like, well, those clubs are too good. Duh. That's why we upgraded them. So I really don't even think the black line. There is a max overpower hook shot that you can do down here where you can come at it and you can try and get your ball down into this area. So that may be what they're talking about on the black line. The white line trying to lay up here in the front, if you use a Kingmaker and a QB, but I'm not sure with the level QB that I have, whether the whole deal is whether you can engage. Let me get my pen up here. Where is my pen? Draw on the screen. Are you going to do it? I guess not. You know, I guess you are. Good job. So the key here is that you want to be able to get over to this area with your QB without using any overpower. So if you got a QB or a rock or something that can hit over here, I mean, obviously your extra mile will be able to hit over here, but you're trying to hit with something that's more accurate, just to lay it up here in the front so you can really go at it. The other way is that you can lay up out here, and you can force the issue and get way down in here, but usually I'm right here in between these two shadows. I'm going to do the white line just because I want to take a look at the shot coming in. And so the white line is best served with a power 3 ball, and it works better on the drive part if you've got the side spin. But I'm going to bring a Titan, and if that doesn't work, then I will bring what's my quarterback hit? 214. That might work. Otherwise, I'll have to use my extra mile. I want to bring my Saturn just in case. Just for safety. All right, here we go. Hole number 8. Let's see if we can not epic fail. The main thing is just lay up out there and then see what our options are. We have 3 options when you hit from this side. You can do the island bounce, you can do the rough bump, or you can do the backspin. The rough bump is definitely the way to go if you're trying to really get the eagle on this, but there is a wind adjustment that's going on down there in that area, and it's super, super sensitive. And I'm not sure that I know what it is. I'm going to put just like 1.5 topspin. 2.5. 2.5 rings. I'm just trying to hit it straight forward. Hit it 2 rings. 700 rings. 80 rings. Great to the right. And that was damn near too much topspin. Maybe 1.25. So QB, Titan, 1.25 topspin. One topspin would probably be even better. The deal is that getting that little bit of extra distance down there isn't nearly as important as being in the fairway down there. It's like my opponent's a little bit back, but that'll work fine. That'll be just fine, just fine. Kmart sucks. All right, so there's shot number 1. There's shot number 2. Never really been a fan of that. I need to practice that. Rough bump is the deal. Because there is, like I said, there's a little bit of a wind adjustment going on down here. So it's 4-2. I'm going to just do a full ring adjustment. There's 2, 4. So we're just a sliver over. And I'm going to see what that does on the other side. Getting it perfect. So we should get a pretty good read here. If it's hitting long, it looked like it pushed me off to the left and the wind was going to the left. So there might be like maybe a 10% wind adjustment there. Making some notes, just putting down a little elevation deal. I think the rough bump down there is the way to go, but it always seems like when I do that rough bump, I catch it fat. And I've been caught up in that rough before doing that rough bump. So it's something I need to practice. I'll practice it today in my upper developed account and try and come out at that direction. This is a hole right here. I'll tell you right now, if you come to this hole and you see that birdie pop up out of that hole, you just beat probably 40% of the people that played this hole. This hole right here is of the holes that are out there, this hole right here is going to eat a ton of people's lunch, tons of people's lunch. This is a hole that let's be fair and let's say 30% fail on it. I think half of them are going to fail on it both times. So that means 30 a good percentage of the people that you're playing have failed at once, and a much bigger percentage have failed it twice. That's a way to get ahead of your opponents right there, is just by going out there and getting a birdie on that hole. And if you can get one of those eagles on that hole, you've just got 2 strokes up on a big group of people. All right, that was of the tests that are in this. Our instructor waited until the very end, if you got lower developed stuff, to give you your tests at the very end. And that was test number 1. That was the pre-final. And the next hole is definitely going to be the final. All right, that was hole number 8 of the Ventura Open and Monday's qualifying round in the rookie division. Thanks for watching.